they wanted the right to choose because they didn't want to be forced into the military or forced into what is it called? I know you know the word better than I do. When you're forced into the military for war time.
Drafted.
Draft, right? Is it? You think they wanted that ability to choose because they didn't want to be forced to be drafted? Oh, strange. But do you think that they should be respected exactly the same?
Faith in people. The people overall, when you leave us alone and we have time to sit, think, and process, we can tend to come up.
Okay, so I have two major points that I would like to point out. The business model of Kevin Samuels. I think Kevin Samuels has been very sensational these recent months. I think the point I would like to make is I don't think if I agree with the way he brings women publicly, expose their problems, and then really being harsh on them in doing in a public platform. I'm not sure that's even helpful. Okay, if we are adults, okay, let's face it, if we are adults, we have to handle things like adults and not expose our problems to the whole world to see. I don't think that's helpful. Okay, that's the reproach that I would like to put against him. If this woman, they need help, if he thinks that he wants to help them in terms of dealing with life, in terms of finding a man and being basically giving them guide. Okay, that's of course we all need help, and it has to be appropriate. I don't need to go to someone and expose it to the whole world and try to really somehow look down on me. Okay, like a kid. It's very like a kid. Okay, and then there's the same, because a lot of women that they're coming to him have the issues, of course. Okay, have the issues. That's why they are seeking him. But when they come to him, and then things go bad, then he tries to conform his own, his pre-existing thinking. He said, "Oh, you see this woman. You see, I told you, I'm right." I don't think that's the right way to do it, because the women that came in to talk to you, I think they do have issues, but their issue has to be handled in a very private manner. Okay, if you are a professional, we have to deal in a private manner and the deal of it. I agree. Of course, I agree with the fact that a lot of women have issues and that they have a lot of high expectations, and no disagreement about that. There are problems, real problems, when it comes to relationship between man and women, especially in the U.S. It seems to be. So there's a competition going on, and a lot of women are very unhappy. So things are not really stable, and that's understandable. That's evident. We cannot deny that. But the way you're trying to solve it, I don't think that's appropriate. A public shaming, a public berating, or talking down on a woman isn't even helpful. I don't think that's helpful. That's not helpful for the society. And it has to be handled in a very professional manner, okay, in a very close-minded, close circuit, I guess, close environment where these women can have a follow-up and will be able to really take their problem seriously, instead of sensationalizing, putting on a YouTube, putting on Instagram, and publicly putting it as a show. I don't think that's helpful, to be honest. That's not helpful. This is the same exact way what we see on TV, some of the shows that we see. They are not really helpful. They are there to entertain, for entertainment purposes. If you're watching for entertainment purposes, okay, we probably all watch because of the entertainment aspect. But for those who are concerned, is this really the right way to go about and fix their problems. Okay, and Kevin, if he's really serious about it, probably he wouldn't put all this, out there. He probably be a more professional way, deal with things professionally, and try to, to have a solution instead of, as I mentioned, putting it on sensational, taking the issue seriously and making it as a entertainment. Entertainment. I think that's not a helpful. And then the other point I would like to mention is I checked the booking, and he's charging about $1,400 an hour. Oof, that's a lot of money. I mean, who's gonna $14 an hour? That's too much. That's, and by any measures, okay. I mean, based on what? The idea that you have to be careful. Sometimes people, they oversell themselves, even though they don't have the skills. They don't have the know-how. Why would somebody pay what? So the question is his pricing justified? I would like you to know, because for me, I see it is very high. If you guys are watching, is it justified charging somebody $1,400 or $1,500 per hour for a consultation? Okay, and then we know very well that an hour is not enough to really dig down and break things down and to find a solution, and to being very professional minded. He does say go to see a professional. Okay, he said many times, do you have a therapist? Okay, all right, so he acknowledges that there are professional people that can take care of the issue, can take care of the matter and solve it. Yes, the professional, they don't charge $1,400 a month. I mean, $1,400.
So, as I was saying, is the price justified? Okay, $1,500 per hour. I would like really to have your feedback, because I'm completely uh, taken aback by the fact that he's charging $1,400 per hour. I mean, I don't think even a surgeon they charge you $1,400 per hour. That's a lot of money for a lot of people that need help. Okay, and we have to look at things very seriously in this matter, in this point. Okay, because he acknowledges that a lot of times he's referring them to referring this woman to see a therapist. The therapists themselves, they don't charge him more than $250 per hour, and he's charging $1,500. I think there's a disconnect there. I don't think it's more as a business, more is business than anything else. Okay, so it's not. I don't. I I would really uh, question his intention when it comes to whether he's genuinely wants to help women, or he's trying to, he's probably interested in getting some, what do you call it, some face recognition, or probably advance his own image, okay, or his own business. And so I do not agree about the pricing. Okay, he probably has experiences. He probably helped women, as I explained earlier. So my major point is the way he is conducting, dealing with the women who have issues, and exposing them to the world, and essentially, making the issue very entertaining, and sensationalizing it in a child manner, trying to scald on women. That women have to be told the truth. Okay, but I don't think the setting has to be a very inviting setting where women can have professional help instead of exposing it and making it a police show. So these are my few thoughts. Maybe some people do not agree with my perspective, but these are my perspective. What do you think of my perspective? If you have a comment, please leave it below. Thank you.